Hello everyone. In this video, we are going to study in detail about dictionaries. Dictionaries are ordered collection of key value pairs where key is always a unique value that stores immutable data types like numbers, tuples and strings, whereas value always stores mutable data types. In this video, we are going to study in detail about different methods of dictionaries and some of the operations of dictionaries. And there are two ways for creating the dictionary. Let us see one after the other. So before going to methods, let us create dictionary in two ways. So here, so one method is using curl braces. Using curl braces, we create dictionary. One is giving key and value. This is one key value pair and creating another key value pair. So this is one method. Next method, coming to next method in Dict2, we are using a dictionary class and we are using assign operator for key to assign a value instead of using strings, and we are using directly assign operator. And this is another method for creating dictionary using dictionary class. And here we are using curl braces. This is one method. So let us see what happens when we print dict1 and dict2. Both give same result, but the difference is only in assigning operations. So here we can see both dict2 and dict1 almost we got same dictionary. We can check the type of dictionary also. Uh, so type, we use type class for printing the type of dictionary. This is dict2. Okay. So let us see, let us check. We can see both are dictionary class only. Both belongs to dict1 and dict2 belongs to dictionary class. So we have so it is clear, this method is clear that using curl braces and using dictionary class we can create dictionary. So this concept is clear for us. Let us move to another concept, that how to access values of a key. So in order to get already we know that fruit is a key and mango is a value. In the same way, vegetable is a key and tomato is a value, right? So in order to get mango, I want mango. So for that, what I need to do? So I need to call this key in order to get a mango printed, that is value printed. So let us see how it will be done. Like dict2 of, so we have to use the square braces, and we have to use um, um, we have to call the particular I mean key. Um so we want actually this value, so we are calling this key. If we want a particular this value, then we will call for this key. Okay, so whatever the value we want, so the particular related key we have to call. So if we print this, we will get that particular value printed. See, so what is the value for fruit? That is mango, right? So here we got mango as output. Okay, and coming to next one is nothing but adding new key value. So how to add a new key value? So here I have fruit, mango, vegetable, tomato in dict2. So I want to add another vegetable to that same dict2. So how can we done? How can we do that? So here we have to take dict2 and same square braces we have to take, square brackets we have to take, and we have to give the name of the name of I mean key, new key. Here I am giving vegetable 2 as new key, and I am assigning its value as so I'm assigning, we will take carrot. So now we will print and see dict2. So how many keys are present in dict2 now. See, we can see that vegetable 2 is getting added along with its value carried in dict2 dictionary 2. Okay, so this is the dict2. Before we had till tomato only, that is only two key and two values, but now we have assigned vegetable 2 as key 3 and value as carrot. So here, till here we have understood the concepts, and next moving to updating existing value. So here I don't want carrot. Instead of carrot, I want brinjal. So how can I do that? So dig to same vegetable too. So here for this particular value only, I need to change the particular this to this particular key only. We need to change the value from carrot to brinjal. So let us print again dict2 whether the assigned value is updated or not. So let us check. S. So instead of carrot, we are getting brinjal. Okay. So till here it is the concept is clear. So next one is how to delete key value pair. So till now we have studied some of the operations of dictionary, and this is the delete operation. It will, if we don't want some particular key pair in a dictionary, then we will use delete operation for deleting that particular dictionary pair, key value pair. So I don't want fruit in dict2 dictionary, so I want to remove fruit. So in order to remove that, I am giving fruit. So then print, this is dict2, right? So from dictionary 2, we already know that these are the key value pairs that we have in dictionary 2 currently. But I don't want fruit and mango key pair. So I want to delete that. So if I want to delete that particular key value pair, I have to give that particular key which I want to delete to the from the dictionary to the using delete operation. So if I mention like this, then that particular fruit and mango key value pair will get deleted from the dict2 particular dictionary. So let us see print option, print and dict2. Yes, you can see that now there are only two keys and two values, that is only vegetables. One is tomato and brinjal, vegetable 1 and 2. Okay, and the fruit mango key value pair got deleted because we have used a delete operation. So next pop. So yes, next coming to pop. What does pop do means? Pop actually it does two operations, like using pop item. It removes the last default item, and if we use pop with a particular key, then it will remove that particular key value pair. So let us check both cases. So dict3 dot pop. So I want to eliminate the vegetable and tomato. So for that I am giving vegetable. Let us print dict3 and check what has eliminated. So we can see that we can see only vegetable 2 and vegetable 3 key value pairs, and here vegetable I mean one is missing and vegetable tomato is missing because we have used pop method. This is method because we are using dot and um, pop function, and that is bound to a dictionary. So this is a method, this is not an operation. So using this pop method, we have given vegetable key, I mean first key to eliminate this first key pair value. So as we have given this one, it is removing that particular key pair value. And let us see in second case using dict3 pop item. So pop item. So in pop item, we don't pass any particular keys because it takes default last value for removing from that particular dictionary. So let us print and see this one also. This is dict3. Okay. See, we can see only vegetable cucumber because previously using pop method we have removed this vegetable tomato key value pair, and using pop item as it defaultly removes the last item, so we are getting only where the middle value, that is vegetable cucumber. Okay, this is about pop item and pop. And yeah, coming to nested dictionary. So coming to nested dictionary, so in this is a nested dictionary inside dictionary. So this is one key one, and the whole thing is value of this key. And again in that whole value, sorry, this is key, and this whole thing is value for this particular key that belongs to this particular key. And in this whole key, this one is again sub key value, and sub key 2 and its value. Let us see using an example. So if we take dict1, so here I am taking employee. So employee is key, first key, and here this is here the name, and name will get into its value, particular value of that employee. Name Madhu, and another one I'm giving as name 2. This is name 1, name 1, name 2, and name 2 as um, Kamala. Next, print dict 1. So here employee itself is a key, and the whole thing with all the names is value to that particular employee key. So here the value inside the value, the name 1 is another key, and Madhu is another value, name 2 is another key, and Kamala is another value. So this is nothing but a nested dictionary. If we print it, then we get output as follows. Yes, we can say that employee name 1 Madhu, name 2 Kamala. Okay, this is about dictionary, and we will deal in detail during our I mean conditional statements and iterative statements, and and also in functions also we can deal with this dictionary data types. And for now, this is the whole summary. Let us summarize what we have studied. We have studied two methods of assigning dictionary. One is using curl braces, and one is using dictionary. This one dictionary class, and then we have studied how to access the particular dictionary name key value pair. And another, yeah, I have forgotten to mention this one, right? Yes. So there is another method for accessing the key value pair. So that is get method. So here I have used this, right? Okay. So here I can say that dict dot get. So I want, so vegetable 2. This is not vegetable 2. Yes, I want fruit. So yes, fruit. Otherwise I will mention it last. So you can, so dict 1 got get. So I want employee key. I mean I want key value for employee key. Then if I print this, then I will get its value printed. See, we can see the whole value along with the whole key value